People have called Willis home for more than 150 years. Nestled between the Sam Houston National Forest and Lake Conroe just north of Houston, Willis ISD finds itself expanding more and more each year as one of the fastest growing school districts in Texas. Higher academic expectations for its students are set every year, and now it's time for the district's facilities to complement the growth and expectations of its students. That's why Willis ISD's Board of Trustees voted unanimously during a board meeting in February to call a school bond election for May 7, 2022. The proposal was developed to address long-term growth, aging facilities, and safety and security needs, as well as new facilities. The 2022 bond will ask voters to consider 3 propositions in a $225 million package. As a member of the Willis community, you will have a direct impact with your vote, affecting every student, every teacher, and every parent. A long-term planning committee was convened in the fall of 2021, composed of parents, teachers, administrators, and community members who either reside in the school district's boundaries or who have children enrolled. The district started by contacting people who served on the Bond 2020 campaign, which is being delivered on time and ready for use in August 2022. The new campuses contain elements that are energy efficient and have helped the district control utility costs. The buildings feature increased security and safety measures, including enclosed corridors, controlled entrances, and digital video surveillance systems. Technology is in place throughout the schools, including computer stations, high-definition LCD screens, and wireless connectivity. The passage of Proposition A will save the district millions in cost avoidance from using portable classrooms to accommodate growth. This includes a new elementary school, middle school, fine arts addition at Lynn Lucas Middle School, artificial turf for the WHS baseball and softball fields, playground equipment upgrades at every elementary school except newly opened Lagway Elementary, and future land purchases. Proposition A totals $143 million and amounts up to a possible tax increase of $3 per month. New elementary school number 7 will have a total capacity of 850 students and a 101,930 square foot facility complete with 40 classrooms, life skills classrooms, and science labs. The new middle school number 3 will be a new 2-story construction for 1,400 students and includes ancillary facilities such as tennis courts and a football field and track. This new facility will be complete with 30 core classrooms, science labs, computer labs, art, band, choir, and orchestra rooms, as well as 2 gyms and locker rooms. The new middle school will have an estimated 50 to 75-year lifespan. The fine arts additions at Lynn Lucas Middle School includes 2 band rehearsal areas, a choir area, storage area, and office. Last summer, Willis High School received an extensive remodel, including new paint indoor and out, and new flooring in all the classrooms and offices. Now, Willis High School will get much-needed synthetic turf on the baseball and softball fields. This upgrade will help save over 1 million gallons of water each year since the synthetic turf is cheaper to maintain. The district is currently spending $30,000 a year to maintain the grass at each facility. The playground equipment upgrades at each elementary school replaces or updates old, outdated equipment that becomes increasingly more dangerous with age. Proposition B is for a new football stadium and a community room to be built at a neutral site totaling $62.5 million. Proposition B would be up to a possible tax increase of $3 per month. Yates Stadium was built in 1974 when the high school had only 399 students. Today, Willis High School has 2,500 students. Every 2 years, Willis ISD must have a structural engineer evaluate Yates for safety and usability. For the past 2 inspections, the district was told Yates is in fair condition and will need significant repairs and upgrades soon. It is the district's only stadium, is undersized, and it is common for it to fill up, leaving 200 to 300 spectators to watch games from outside the gates without access to restrooms or concessions. The district does not have athletic facilities and capacity comparable to other 6A UIL districts. Proposition C would add a natatorium next to the stadium. The comprehensive natatorium would cost $19.3 million and amounts up to a possible tax increase of $3 per month. This new indoor heated aquatic center would provide year-round pool use for student swimmers and divers, as well as community members for exercise and swim lessons. Building a new natatorium in Willis ISD also prevents students from driving on a dark major highway at 5 a.m. to Shenandoah. The district spends upwards of $13,000 per semester on gasoline to bus the swim team to practice. However, busing students is not always possible because of a shortage of CDL certified drivers who are already running school routes at that time. So what is the financial impact of the 2022 bond? The bond carries a potential 5-cent total tax rate increase if all three propositions are passed by voters. The passage of the bond is projected to result in a tax rate increase of 5 cents. Texas Proposition 2, the increased homestead exemption for school district property taxes amendment, is on the ballot in Texas on May 7, 2022, as a legislative referred constitutional amendment. The proposal is to increase the homestead exemption from $25,000 to $40,000, beginning with the tax bill sent October 2022 for taxes due in January 2023. Willis ISD has one of the lowest tax rates among its 6 surrounding Region 6 peer districts. Property owners ages 65 and older who have applied for and received the over 65 homestead exemption will see no tax rate increase over their frozen dollar amount as a result of these bonds. Delaying implementation of the bond program exposes the district to escalating construction costs, which are expected to increase the total cost of the proposed bond projects by an additional estimate 12% in the next year and additionally 8% each subsequent year. The district has a record of actively managing its outstanding debt to achieve savings for taxpayers. Over the last 10 years, the district has refinanced debt 6 times, resulting in savings of almost $5.2 million. Election day for Willis ISD's bond proposal is Saturday, May 7th. Early voting is April 25th to May 3rd. Registered voters can vote at any early voting location throughout the county, and a list of early voting sites can be found on the district's bond website at willisisd.org. Help us continue developing the knowledge, skills, and behaviors essential for the lifelong learning of Willis ISD students. And remember, go vote.